idea for the Coffee With series originated with the folks at Vicksburg Daily News, and as we sat and discussed it, we thought it would be interesting to talk to people in Vicksburg about interesting jobs that people have, events they're planning, volunteer work they're doing, positive things that people are doing in Vicksburg. Some of the guests that we have coffee with, you'll probably know and recognize, but my guess is that most of them you may have never heard of or met before you saw them here with us having coffee. These are people who are quietly behind the scenes with great dedication doing things that make a difference for the lives of all of us who live in Vicksburg. So we hope that you enjoy this new Coffee With series with Vicksburg Daily News.
All right, I'm having coffee with Mr. Abraham Green Jr., and you are retired from International Paper, and you're the part-time executive director of Habitat for Humanity, and you do a host of other things as well. You and I know each other through United Way, you being one of the agency directors. And I was just really interested to sit down and talk to you about what you're doing with Habitat. And then you kind of got started talking about some other really interesting stuff that you're doing, so I want to hear about that as well.
Okay. Well, I retired from International Paper in 2004, having served at 34.65 years.
Exactly.
Yes. And when I retired, I was involved in quite a few other activities in the city. And I said that I would have to let some of those go because of the expense of it. And I just wanted to gear myself towards Habitat as a volunteer. So I became a Habitat volunteer. Eventually I became a board member. From that to vice chairman, and now as the part-time executive director. And I was assigned executive director in 2007. And fortunately enough, it's been rewarding. We've been prosperous enough to complete 3 new homes and renovate 2 others.
All here in Vicksburg.
All here in Vicksburg. Because Habitat started in 1990. There was a group at First Presbyterian Church and Crawford Street Baptist Church that began to venture out to build homes. And some smart person thought about Habitat once they got started and became an affiliate, so that made the process more profitable. But now, since that, I've become a state board member of what we call Moffitt, the Mississippi Affiliates Habitat for Humanity, a state organization. I've also become an advocate, a counselor for the Institute for Disability Studies, which is housed in Hattiesburg at the University of Southern Mississippi. And their goal is to assist disabled family members with grants to renovate homes or to purchase new homes. So as a counselor, I'm an advocate. When I run across families who have a disabled person in it, then I can lead them towards IDS and, they'll make an application and what have you. Another thing I do, I volunteer for the Vicksburg Public Housing Authorities as a commissioner. I find that to be somewhat rewarding. And because belong to a fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated in Vicksburg, which 2 of our projects, one is a golf tournament, annual golf tournament, which proceeds from that goes to United Way as a donation. We also support a student to attend Pinewood summer camp down outside of, I guess it's Pinewood, Mississippi. So those are some of the things that I'm doing now. And there's a couple of other small things I do that I can't recollect right now what they are.
Well, it sounds like maybe you're busier than when you were working full-time.
I am. I sit down and wonder how I had time to do all of this while I was working. And I told the wife that I think I'm going to get a job so I can get some decent rest. But I enjoy doing it. I find it rewarding. I wake up in the morning with the matter of fact, I received an email this morning about this person who wakes up and make a choice whether he's going to have a good day or a bad day, and all of his choices is positive. So I just realized what type of person I am. When I sit back, I don't regret getting up in the morning. I hate going to sleep at night. I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. But I wake up looking forward to doing something. And for his people, I guess I'm called a people person. I enjoy people. I enjoy being around them. And like the previous interview you had, I enjoy doing what I can for others.
Well, Abraham, thank you so much for everything you do in our community. It does make a difference. And it's so inspiring to me to see people like you doing these things in our community that really and truly help other people. And I thank you so much for coming and having coffee with me
Well,
today.
thank you for having us.